28-12. Their ninth straight road win, too. Super impressive. Dano, what was working for Darnold and company?
Yeah, this under center 12 personnel pass game, I just think it's so simplified that it creates really good and easy one-on-ones for their offense. If you go to that first JSN long completion, ball's on the right hash, 12 personnel. Look at all the space you've essentially created just for a one-on-one pass. Now this route by JSN is disgusting. That's just like a post corner, almost what we call a shake route. I mean, that's wide open. Now, once again, formation into the boundary, two tight ends. Here's the play action. Ball fake, that safety at the right of our screen has got vision on the tight end. JSN with that cut split, all he has to do is spray release on that corner. It's essentially a one-on-one ball once again, and a beautiful throw from Sam Darnold. The one to essentially seal the game I loved. 12 personnel, under center, play action. This looks like a naked to the bottom of the screen. A bootleg where you're going to get a flat and over, a crosser, but instead of that being a corner to the bottom, he fakes the corner to the tight end and then has a throwback. This is vintage Kubiak family play calling, but I love the fact that they continue to go to this 12 personnel under center stuff. We've seen them be completion centric in it. We've seen them be play action centric in it. And now we're watching them be drop back centric in it. There's just so much they can do out of it. And in a simple way, they're creating one-on-ones for their best perimeter players.
Dano, the Seahawks made a couple of big bets this offseason. One of them was trading away DK Metcalf to the Steelers in exchange for a second-round pick. And one of the elements of their offense that some wondered where would it be was the vertical passing game. DK Metcalf amongst the most explosive receivers in the entire NFL. Jackson Smith-Njigba, who the knock on him coming out of college was he only ran a 4.52 40. He is now second amongst players with 20 or more catches in terms of yards per reception. 16.6. Look at this guy on throws of air yards of 20-plus yards so far this season. 11 catches for 402 yards. He has quickly emerged as one of the most elite receivers in the entire NFL. Now, we're in this golden era of wide receivers. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb, and the list goes on and on. Amon-Ra St. Brown. But Jackson Smith-Njigba has got a credible case to get on an all-pro track sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it was stunning. And by the way, maybe one of the reasons why Mina Kimes picked the Hawks to win on Friday, as did someone else on this set. But
Slight flex.
I know you were worried, though. She was worried about the injuries in the secondary, Mina. So how did they overcome that?
Yeah, well, early on, there were a couple busted coverages. I'm thinking this is going to be another shootout like the Tampa game. And then the Seahawks defensive line said, nah, because this was a feeding frenzy at the line of scrimmage. 7 sacks, 17 quarterback hits, 25 pressures. Going back and watching all of the sacks, it really is amazing to watch Mike Macdonald. He's a mad scientist at work with some of the overloads. He was using the defensive linemen like chessmen, the games they were running, some of the simulated pressures. And while if this was a group project, I would frankly give everyone on that defensive line an A. Leonard Williams is the best defensive lineman in football that people don't talk about. He was borderline unblockable in this game. He dominates week after week, but he is a truly special player and part of a truly special defensive line.
And to your point, Mina, with Mike Macdonald even moving Leonard Williams on the outside at times and letting him rush from there and doing games opposite him is so impressive to see. And the Jaguars didn't help themselves out. They were in 3rd and 10 plus so many different times throughout the course of this game. And when you do that, when you're in that and you're in 2nd and 10, in those 2nd and longs, you allow the guys up front to not have to worry about the run game anymore. And for Trevor Lawrence, he didn't have time to do anything down the field. They blew a coverage on the Brian Thomas touchdown. That was the only reason they got that score. But this defensive line, the amount of guys that they can bring at you in waves of rotating different guys in and being able to get home, it's very rare that they do a 5-man pressure fire zone because those front four are so good and it helps them in the back end that allows the secondary to really fly around the field.
Yeah.